Ms. Crawford and Ms. Barton to give us sort of a summary of the healthcare situation at Harmony. Let's start off with you, Dr. Robinson. We had you on the first segment, and we had some problems in terms of our timing, et cetera. But let's have you to give us some information in reference to Harmony Healthcare.
Okay, I'd be glad to. Dr. Haney, we have worked a lifetime. We have dedicated our life to empowering and helping individuals because that's our calling. I guess the question individuals may ask is, what's unique about Harmony? What's different about Harmony? Because we have a lot of healthcare providers here, and let me just try to share with you what I think Harmony brings to the community. First of all, I think that what we want to do is empower individuals. I'm not about throwing a pill at individuals. I'm about teaching, listening, and we want to join hands. We want to join with individuals to empower them to live healthy, quality lives. That's our motto. That's our goal. And I think that's different. And then how do we do that? I think first of all, we're going to take our time to listen. We want to engage individuals. We want to empower individuals. And then we want to move them through their healthcare process. And that's what I think is unique and different about Harmony Family Healthcare with 3 providers.
Very good. And of course, Ms. Crawford, you would agree, I would imagine, in reference to all of that. Now, what are some of the things that you'd like to add in reference to the uniqueness of Harmony?
Well, our effect isn't just in our office. We are available to the community to do health education. In any civic organization or church, we would love to get out and make information about health common knowledge. Smallpox was wiped out, completely wiped out, off the face of the earth. And it's because everybody at the same time decided that it was deadly and that we have a cure for it, let's get rid of it. We need to do the same thing with obesity. We need to do the same thing with diabetes. Granted, diabetes does have a genetic component, but we can optimize any chronic health problem. And one of the things that Harmony is going to do in March, we will have a 5-week series living well with chronic health issues that we'd love to invite the public to come to. You can call 615-291-9923 to make an appointment for a healthcare visit or to register for the Living Well with Chronic Disease course. We offer childbirth education classes. We have a nutritionist who has a practice with us. We have a massage therapist who will provide services in our facility starting in April. So we want to help people optimize their health. You might have a chronic health condition, but it need not control your life.
Very good. And of course, Ms. Barton, I would imagine you could also attest to that.
Yes, I can. We really want to return the power to the patient, to offer them options and then let them make the decisions that are necessary to optimize their health. One of the things that we're doing is Reiki therapy, which is a self-healing modality. I could do a Reiki session for you for an hour and you would feel relaxed and feel wonderful and leave, and maybe 3 hours later the stress in your life has overcome you. What we would like to do is to teach Reiki to our clients so that they have it as a self-healing. That's something that they can do every morning when they wake up or in the afternoon if they're feeling stressed, that they can teach their children. Because we're not a country that really teaches our young how to deal with the stresses of this world. We're just, as opposed to, for instance, Japan, where that's considered, you know, part of your education is to learn how to deal with stress, how to decide what are the stressors in my life that I have control over, what are the stressors that I have no control over, and how do I let go of those things that I really have no control over.
And of course, Ms. Crawford, let's have you to make some additional statements, and then we'll have Dr. Robertson to sort of close us out today in reference to this. I think we've got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
But what are some of the other things that you think that you ought to leave with us today?
Well, let's think of the far-reaching effects of a family state of health. If a couple has unhealthy health habits, poor nutrition, they smoke, they drink too much, let's think about what happens as a result of that in the next 100 years. You know, every generation you're going to have children. You could have up to 500, 1,000 people by the end of 100 years. How many of those health habits will be passed down to those people? And then it becomes logarithmic by the next 100 years. We might be talking 500,000 people. So the decision to make good choices not only affects your quality of life, it affects the quality of life of your great-grandchildren. So we want to help the community realize that it's up to you. You can save your children. They don't have to have poor quality of life, but it's up to you. You have to make the decisions to have nutritious food in the house, to have them see you have healthy relationships between husband and wife, to see you exercise, to see you do healthy things to deal with your stress rather than unhealthy things.
And you know, Dr. Robertson, it seems to me that especially since we're dealing with African American females often, that there ought to be something that you can say in reference to why is it that we have such a difficult time to convince African American females to be concerned about their health. I mean, they don't exercise as much as they perhaps should. They don't, well, you know the problems. Why is that? Is that something peculiar with the African American female, or what is that they don't exercise, they don't do the kind of things that are necessary, and the obesity rate is